You're watching Guude. You're watching Guude. Fighting just to save our lives. Got you laughing every night.
Welcome back, everybody.
Slimes!
We got nothing in our box, though, ever.
Yeah, the box is useless, but lots of slime spawn throughout the night. You already killed, what, one or
Two, actually.
two? And then there's like, I got a big one over here I'm attacking right now.
Got a big one. Yeah, there's
I got a big one.
a medium one right here. So how many do we need?
So, well, theoretically, I only needed one for the project that we're working on. One more than we had, so I'm just collecting as many as we possibly can. Because I just needed to make 4 sticky pistons.
Okay, I got 7 now, so yeah, we should be good. I mean, we can keep killing all the ones we see, of course. Of course, I might die here. The skeleton's real strong. So you were saying something about an email a minute ago.
Oh yeah, so my IT director at work he's like a techie, a nerd, like us, loves the technology. That's why he's the director of IT. He recently got into 3D printing and has like taken it to the extreme. I don't mean that he's making extreme things. Like some of the things he's making is pretty cool, but he's all about like ridiculous automation. So he's been setting up for a while with like getting it so he has his 3D printer hooked up to an Octopi Raspberry Pi, which is like an installation for the Raspberry Pi that you can hook up to 3D printers to remotely control them and do all this like cool stuff. And he's done a lot of ridiculous automation with this stuff, and he's always excited, and he always tells me the next day, Jeff, this is what I did yesterday. Like, it's so cool, and I know it's so nerdy, because he like it did sound nerdy. He's like, my wife gets so mad at me because I spent like 4 hours trying to program this thing to work last night, and this stuff. And he got it to where he got a Raspberry Pi camera hooked up to the print bed, and he was printing all these brackets for it because then he time lapses it, runs it through this remote application program that he put all this ridiculous security into, because one of the big things he does is IT security stuff. So nobody else can hack into his system. It's all like SSH tunnels and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and he had been working for about a week on getting an automated live stream set up to where it took like every 10 seconds, it would take a picture of with the Pi camera and live stream it through a YouTube plugin.
Okay.
So that he could watch his, prints through YouTube, and like they're unlisted live streams or whatever, so that they wouldn't publish out to everybody who he follows him, even though like nobody follows him. He's not like, hey, are you eating spider eyes?
I'm so hungry. I have nothing to eat, man.
Here, at least eat some flesh. I actually have some of these too, if you want.
Oh yeah, I must prefer those.
It's the only ones left. Should we start heading home?
I guess so. I got 7.
I don't.
How many did you get?
I got 9.
Okay, that's probably good. You can always come
And
back
I don't
another
remember
day.
which direction we came from now.
I think it's this way.
I wish we had waypoints, so I could just
Yeah.
select a waypoint.
Oh, sorry.
Well, so he had been testing this whole like live streaming thing, and finally got it working to his liking. So, and where it helps is that instead of having to like log in through a console, if he was running a really prolonged prints and he was at the office, he could just jump onto like YouTube and see it and the progress it was making, to make sure he didn't need to remote shut it down because like something was wrong, or because 3D printing is really difficult. Sometimes your print can come loose from the bed, and then it just is dragging around and not actually making anything anymore, and just wasting all your filament and theoretically potentially causing a fire hazard. So he keeps an eye on him, and it was easier to do through like a YouTube video or a YouTube live stream. And so he showed me that he had utilized some other program, and I don't remember what program it was, but it's one that runs from the phone, and you can create all these little command buttons right on your phone that he linked to send messages through his router that would send information to the Raspberry Pi to tell it to start and stop the live stream and all this stuff. Like, he got all this automation. It was pretty cool. And he's like, Jeff, check it out. And he pulled out his phone, and he's like, watch this. And he hit the start live stream button. And he's like, give it a second. And like, then it popped up like the live stream did. And he's like, see, like, I got it all automated. I can start and stop this thing from my phone. and he's looking at the screen and he goes, I don't know why it's a black screen though. I don't know why it's not showing my 3D printer right now. And it's just like, it was just blackness. And I was like, oh, did your camera or something fall over? And he goes, I don't know. Like, oh, I guess I'll have to find out when I get home. I'm not really printing anything right now, so no big deal. And he stopped the stream, and he did it like right in front of me. So this is all in a grand total of, 60 seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
About an hour later, he comes charging into my office, and he goes, I just got a strike on my YouTube channel.
What?
And I was like, wait, you got a what? Because, strikes, in my opinion, the only time I ever hear about strike, I don't know the right way anymore. Which way is our base?
I don't actually know.
Oh, wait, I'm right next to you, though. So
It's this way-ish.
I was following you appropriately. This way-ish. So I was like, I've only heard of strikes from, like, really massive infringements because... I've never gotten a strike before, so I don't know too much about them. But it turns out that there might be a difference between like a community strike versus a content strike. Like I don't quite know how it works, but so I was like, "There's no way that you got a strike on your channel for live streaming like a 3D print bed. Like that doesn't make any sense to me,
Right?
Especially in an unlisted format. I don't understand, but at the same time, I'm not very up and familiar with the YouTube live streaming guidelines because Twitch is what I use to live stream if I ever live stream. And so the workday ends and he texts me and says, yeah, it turns out it was like what happened was his cat, I guess, got in the closet and knocked the camera over. So the camera was just laying face down on the shelf. So that's why it was a black screen.
Yeah.
And apparently that was the video that was flagged for giving him the strike.
What?
The email, which it makes absolutely no sense to me either, because it was literally the whole video was a 2-minute long live stream of a black screen. The email that he got, and granted it's generic and wasn't specified toward that specific video, it's saying like these are the guidelines of a strike. Listen to this. I made him send it to me so I could talk about it to you. It says, as you may know, our community guidelines describe which content we allow and we don't on YouTube. Your video, and it says the video's name, was flagged for review. Upon review, we've determined that it violates our guidelines.
What?
We've removed it from your YouTube and assigned a community guideline strike. So I don't know if there's a difference between what the community guideline strike, a community guideline strike, or temporary penalty to your account. And then it has a section on video content restrictions, and it says it's not okay to post large amounts of untargeted, unwanted, or repetitive content to YouTube. If the main purpose of your content is to drive people off of YouTube and onto another site, it will likely violate our terms and spam policy.
So his video just wasn't good enough.
They're literally saying that your video was targeted at making the content on you to drive people away from YouTube.
Right. Just this black video is that's so dumb though. Especially if it's unlisted.
But how well, yeah, especially with it unlisted, but how like audacious is that of YouTube to be like, we're going to give you a strike because you have the need to put content up there that drives, the sole purpose is to drive people away from YouTube.
Yeah, that's a bit, that's crazy, honestly. I mean, especially considering, some of the recent drama. I'm sure you've heard about that.
With the kids channels or whatever?
No, the guy that went to the suicide forest.
Oh, yes. That was definitely not to drive people away from YouTube. That was to drive many people to YouTube, specifically to his channel, so he could make money.
Everyone talks about how much it's hurt him. I went and looked at his social blade. Yeah, didn't hurt him at all.
Ridiculously?
Oh man, the number of views and subscribers he has gained since that every single day, it's just way more. The guy makes like $14 million a month on YouTube.
That's a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Whenever these huge YouTubers do something stupid that gets them really in the news, like when
we went too far. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just going. I don't even know where you're at anymore. So
I think our home is like 3,000 negative 3,700 or something like that.
Oh, I'm right next to you.
Yeah, I think we went too far.
I just kept going in this direction as well. PewDiePie, big name. I knew that one, but all these other huge people that are coming up in the news, like this guy, I'd read all the news articles. I've never heard of that guy before.
I'd only heard of him because at VidCon he caused a bunch of problems and drama. That's the only other time I've ever heard of him. Apparently, he's a Disney created sensation. So
Maybe that's why I've never heard.
yeah, I didn't know
So
who he was
the
either.
Disney created sensation is going to Suicide Forest and confused that he finds dead people.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
Because, oh yeah, well, didn't he say something like, "I was looking for ghosts"?
No, he said they were going to look for dead people. I mean, he made it very clear.
Oh.
And then, like, when they find
I thought
them,
he-
like, they kind of giggle about it and stuff, too. It was,
I didn't actually watch the video.
Yeah, I watched
Not
some
that
clips.
I mean, yeah, I would. I'm not saying that I would like to watch the video, but I'm not like one of those people who's like, I didn't watch the video because it disgusts me. That's not the reason I didn't watch it. I just didn't watch it at the time.
Yeah. I
don't-
mean,
I don't know
I
what
mean,
you
to
like.
me, that makes the guy like a psychopath, basically. Like, that's not YouTube content. That's not any content for anyone. But,
Apparently it was YouTube content.
well, yeah. I think I see your house. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, we definitely passed it.
I don't know where you went though. So where are you?
I turned back, basically. Right now, I'm at
What's-
2,000, negative 3,200.
Okay, so I'm like right by you somewhere.
You should be able to see there
Oh,
giant
yeah, I must
trees
have
and
I
stuff.
passed it by like 50 blocks, I think.
Yeah, we barely missed home on our way back here.
So yeah, I think it's crazy that you can have like, but I guess maybe the point is he doesn't have any followers. Like he set up his YouTube channel specifically to set up this live streaming thing for himself in an unlisted format, not with the intent of having like. But who knows? You could probably. I don't know if there's anything like this. If you set up a live stream that constantly went because you were constantly 3D printing, you would probably have people that watched it just because it was soothing.
Yeah.
What is that called when you? God, what is it called when people say they watch certain videos because the voice is like so relaxing and soothing that they
The
it's got a name.
ASMR, A something?
Yes.
I don't know if I got
Yes,
that
that
acronym
thing.
right, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean you might be able to have a huge following from a random thing because there'll be a group of people that is like, it's very soothing to watch a 3D print. Just go.
Yeah. 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 I could see that. I'm in bed, by the way. I don't know if you cut back.
I see the barn in the distance. So I'm making my way there. I'm in that pretty flowery field.
Oh, yeah. Ow.
The only reason I actually realized I was getting close to home because I couldn't see anything is there was some random torches that we had laid along the way over here.
I saw the giant tree first.
Yeah, what are we gonna do with that? Is it staying up till next year? Are we?
Oh,
those
no,
people?
not the Christmas tree. I saw the just the giant tree that we grew. But yeah, the Christmas tree, we should just leave that up forever. And then next year, we don't have to build it. It's just there already. I still
I mean,
haven't
that's
taken down
true,
my
but I
Christmas
mean-
tree in real life. I need to do that.
How do you guys get rid of it there? Do you have a Christmas tree pickup day?
Oh, I don't have a live tree. I bought a tree after
yeah.
one Christmas after my daughter was born. Like the year that she was born, after Christmas, we bought like a really cheap one. It's really crazy how like the tree that I got, if I'd bought it during Christmas, it was like $250, and I got it for I think it was $25 is what I spent on it. It's just crazy how much they mark stuff down. Like last year, I went and I didn't actually use it this year, but my daughter wanted to start decorating the outside of the house, and I just didn't. I just couldn't be bothered this year to actually do it. But I did go, and I spent like $100 on probably like $500 worth of lights last year because they just mark it down so low afterwards. I meant to go this year and get more cupcake wrappers. Wrappers, is that the right word? The little things you put inside
Cupcake wrappers?
You know how when you make muffins or whatever, you put down the little things inside of the thing? Muffin?
Yeah, like the cupcake. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but like what?
So, like last year, I bought like $10 worth of them, and it lasted me all the way until almost this year's Christmas. Because they were like 20 cents a pack or something like that, and like I don't know, like I make muffins quite often, and sometimes cupcakes. And if you just buy them like normal, like just like the plain ones or whatever, they're way
Aren't they
more
like
expensive.
$1.50?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like $1.50. I haven't bought those things.
But like if you buy Christmas themed ones after Christmas, they're like super fucking cheap. So it's like I don't give a shit what's on them. Their purpose is to like hold my muffin to not have to worry about the pan, basically, to make dishes easier.
It seems like such a minuscule amount of money to save that I've never heard somebody be like, "Man, I missed out on that huge sale I could have had on the."
I don't know.
Christmas
I just like to. I mean, if there's an easy way to save money, I normally try to do it.
Wait, wouldn't the same be said for those for any holiday?
Yeah,
Or Halloween?
after Halloween there was some, but they weren't as cheap for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't need them at the time, so I didn't buy them. But I saw them after the last Halloween. I was like, oh, huh, look, guess that works in other seasons too. But not quite as cheap. For some reason, they really want to get rid of that Christmas shit after Christmas.
It's hard to buy a Halloween tree, but so I understand, you know.
Do y'all? I mean, I know how much you hate Christmas, but do y'all decorate at all?
We put up a half tree this year.
What's a half tree? Hey, here's Slime Balls. What do you
It's
want?
like, I made my little things already, but in this chest right here is the extra ones.
I threw them on you, so you should have them.
But it's basically like take the top 2 feet of a standard tree, and that was the tree we had, so it was small and portable and could sit on the table.
So what happened to
Because
the
my wife
bottom
was
half of the
determined
tree?
to have a real tree. I don't know where she got it. I think she bought it like that. But at the same time, we're in DC. That's like a little more typical to buy stupid little shit like that.
I just imagine somewhere in the forest, there's the bottom half of the tree, just real fucking sad. You know?
It's possible. It's very possible.
Just got left there.
That there's a very sod bottom tree.
Sod?
A very sod bottom tree. Sounds like a sexual position. Bottom tree.
Hey, honey, you want to do bottom tree tonight?
No, I was bottom tree last night. Trying to figure out how far down I'm gonna have to put these pistons. So if I were to, this probably isn't. Oh God, oh man, we're probably really affecting these spawns. Even where I dug this thing to now, the armor is too much to kill them. So there's a bunch of zombies at the bottom of our thing right now. I'm gonna just drop some lava on their head.
Just killing chickens. Mass murder up here.
So all those guys are dead. Without counting blocks, I'm trying to figure out if this is going to be low enough for my sticky pistons to go. Oh, not there. Wolfie?
Look how sad you sounded.
My wolf like teleported into me.
That dog.
Did you see the message?
No. What message?
My wolf must have teleported to me when I had lava down, and he just died.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me when your wolf dies.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Thought it did.
It's just for your eyes only.
What? Why'd Wolfie get over there? Wolfie, what were you doing? You had so much to live for.
My daughter started playing Minecraft, and she's got these dogs that, like, she's just been breeding dogs. She's become a dog breeder. And
it's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them.
It's not hundreds of them yet, but I mean it's on its way. And she's so terrified of them dying. Like, she started making them beds because she knows that if she dies, she goes back to her bed. And then I come in here and she's like, I made them beds, so if they die, they'll go back to them, right? And I'm like, no, sorry, that's not how it works. She just like had this terrified look on her face. I'm just so worried one of these dogs are gonna fucking die.
So let me ask, like, why? What's the problem with, lying to her about Christmas? But
this is not even close to the same thing at all. Like,
identical.
Identical. You're a psycho.
Identical.
Like, if I lie to her about this and the dog dies, she's gonna immediately know I lied, and there's no reason why I would lie. Like this doesn't improve
That's
her
not my whole
quality.
point. There's no reason why I would lie.
No, it's different.
I'm not an
There's a
animal.
quality of life thing that I'm allowing her to have and to share with
Not
other
for the
children.
dogs.
Yeah, no, but that's because she'll learn that lesson real quick because them dogs one of them gonna die real soon, I'm sure. But I mean, and this isn't just for her. It's something she gets to share with her friends. The joy of
The
Christmas.
death of a dog?
No, the joy of Christmas, Jeff.
Oh, the joy of Christmas. I see. I see this fakery that you're discussing. This witchcraft.
I don't believe you. I think you're gonna let your son have Santa.
I don't know. We'll see. Like when everybody was over, family and stuff was over during Christmas, and the wife's parents and all. There was some definite talk about, oh, what did Santa bring for you? And I was like, really? Like, I say it like her mom's like an old woman or something like that. She's not at all. Hi, little fella. What did Santa bring for you?
It's just at school. I mean, it's gonna be a thing. I know we keep talking about this. People are probably tired of hearing of it, but it's gonna be a thing that yeah.
That what?
That people are gonna tell them about.
I agree, and I also think there's going to be people who will tell him that is
That's not happened to us.
yet.
I mean, eventually, well, sure.
Yeah, but you got those stupid teachers who are like playing along with the charade.
Well, your teachers are
Probably
gonna do the same fucking thing, my man.
I don't know about that. By the time my son's in school, they're probably going to be like Christmas will be illegal or something.
Oh
The
God.
way that Trump's
No, Trump has
here.
brought it back. Don't you know?
That's true. That's true. He's getting rid of the happy holidays. Man, I got to the point where I think these things are the right height for the death, and they stop spawning. It's really strange.
You in a bad spot.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's something we need to work out, like where we need to stand and stuff. And what's the plan with the spiders? Do you know?
No, I haven't thought that far ahead yet.
Do we need to put the trapdoors down?
So the trapdoors would help because it helped them walk off the edge.
I feel like there's a but.
They see the edge. They see it as a valid block. Well, but then we have to go back to there.
I see. You know what we should have done is put redstone lamps in there.
Well, how would we wire them though?
We could put them on the pads and do it down the center lane of each pad. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. That would have. Well, yeah, I guess that would have worked. Okay, yeah, this is the right height where I need these pistons to be.
Someone, one of my subscribers, Twitch subscribers, made a music video of me with the whole chicken bok bok, and then they mixed you in too, and you're like coming in half the time with like platinum chicken, steel chicken. I'm like chicken. Yeah, I'll have to find it. You could listen to it after.
I gotta see this thing. Sounds quite amazing.
It's pretty good.
chicken bok bok. That's back from the not even Space Chickens, the game that turned into Space Chickens.
No, the chicken bok bok started off recently. Actually, it was the last UHC we did. And I hadn't made any single player videos in a while because I was too depressed, and so I didn't know how to have commentary anymore.
I always laugh at depression.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm going here to sleep. You're not in your bed.
I mean, do you want me to come back up and
No.
sleep? Is it nice
I don't need to sleep. I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. Where are you at? I just like spawned a whole bunch of chickens and killed some chickens.
I got to come back up in a minute anyway, because I need any redstone if I'm going to do anything with these pistons. But I think I got the placement of where the pistons need to be for this to work. Now I'm just concerned that
Yeah, we could totally put
nothing's
redstone
gonna
lamps in
spawn.
here. Kind of want to do it. How do you make a redstone lamp?
Yeah. Redstone with a lamp around it. I have no idea. I don't remember off the top of my head.
You know,
Sounded good though, right?
yeah. You know, I think it's dumb the way they implemented this this guidebook to show you recipes. Like, it should just be all unlocked. Like, you shouldn't have to make things or pick up things to fucking. It should just have everything in it.
It should. Oh, so you're saying it should be like the JEI?
It should be. It really should be. Like, I can't look up redstone lamp in this motherfucking thing because it doesn't have it.
I'm wondering if they would get in like legal trouble from using the JEI.
Well, no, I think they own all the mods. Actually, I think that's one of the rules.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that is a. You know what? That is a good point. There we go.
Well, I guess we're actually out of time if you're at a stopping point.
Yeah, I'm at a stopping point. I'll just be able to continue this in the next episode. Just connecting some redstone up.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
See ya.